the sword is pointed in the forward momentum direction.
Definitely, definitely. So you know, as far as it becoming commercialized, would you agree that people that aren't as educated on the genre should go and do more research? They should really seek out and know what kind of genres they prefer as listeners.
Oh, definitely. Just the same thing would pertain to someone who would say, I'm a rock fan. And there are different variations of rock. There's rock and punk. And someone who would listen to punk wouldn't listen to classic rock and say the same thing. Yeah. Same thing applies to excuse me, to electronic music. And so once people become a fan and they get more exposed and they have more time out and enjoying it, they follow artists. The onus is on them to take that next step and pull up their website, check out where they're from, what type of things they've done and where they've played. They do the same thing for all the big commercial artists out there. So it would be nice to see everyone doing the same thing and supporting not just the big show and the scene, but also the knowledge and the expansion of the knowledge and the growth of it.
Definitely. Mm-hmm. And the Canadian DJ Show, of course, helps with all of that. It helps with helping the scene and helping the culture here in Canada. How can it help people who are not only listeners, but people who want to get into the industry? So the young and up and coming DJs, as well as the industry people, the industry DJs, the people who want to further their careers. You were at the show last year. What kind of things does the show offer to, like I said, the up and comers and to the industry vets?
Well, it's this show is truly a priceless thing to have for either one of those two groups of people. One of the things we talk about here a lot to students is to really support things that come up locally, like the PA shop. And we're really fortunate to have something like that caliber here in London, where people can just go in and see all of the cutting edge equipment, very top of the line stuff that everyone at the very top of the industry is using on a day in, day out basis. It's a priceless thing. You have to travel hundreds of kilometers from here in order to get that same experience anywhere. So when something like this comes up in your area, you got to go support it. And for the guys who are new and who are coming up, man, there are so many questions that you have at the start of your career. And they all come progressively. As you learn a bit more and you're DJing, you're like, okay, well, I've learned a little bit how to DJ. How do I promote myself? Well, now I need to learn about marketing. Okay, well, how do I get that stuff out there to everybody? And you learn more about promotion. And then, you say to yourself, well, now I like the live play, but I want to try making some of my own tracks. Then there's question about what software to use, how to even begin using this software, where to get it, plugins, add-ons. And the list goes on. There's so many things that we do to progress through our stages as DJs in our career that, the questions never stop. And to go to the show and see all the panels and the discussions, the equipment, the suppliers, everyone, the DJs, representatives, record label owners, everyone there, speaking about everything, things that you might not even have thought to ask questions for are already being answered. And, to see all the different options that you have, hands-on, from equipment to what direction you want to take with your career as far as being a producer, more of a producer, maybe more of a hands-on DJ, it's all there. So for the up-and-comers, it's absolutely priceless, absolutely priceless. For people who have been in the scene and want to expand, like I was saying, as those guys progress through their career, there is tons of, again, the panels and the discussions about fine-tuning and specifics, and Q&As about tips and tricks and things like that from people who are heading up the industry representing big software companies. And those things, again, are completely priceless. When else are you when you're going to be sitting at home working on a track, can't get your mixer to do something? Here you can walk into this show, say, hey, Mr. Newmark, Mr. Pioneer, Mr. Rain, Mr. Techniques, I have this question about my gear. Help me. And you can get that help there. And so, whether you're starting out or whether you're someone who's seasoned, our questions never stop coming. And to go to the show and to speak to all these people, meet everyone, get your hands-on experience, it's a priceless thing. And we're starting out or a vet.
Yeah,
it's always going to be helpful.
There's also something to be said about the networking at the show. I mean, like everyone always says in any industry, it's all about who you know, not necessarily always about what you know. And I think that in this industry especially, the music industry, like all industries, but especially the music industry, is run and is a collective of a very small group of people. It's a small world that we live in this industry. And would you say it's very important for people to come to the show to network and to meet all the right people and to learn who everyone is? and to meet them and shake their hand face to face.
Oh, that, again, another thing that is absolutely priceless, especially for people who are trying to take another step in their career. Come prepared. Bring your stuff, bring your CD, bring your demo, bring your cards, because you're going to meet a lot of important people that you wouldn't necessarily have a chance to meet. They're coming from all over North America. So to have them here in one place under one roof where you can pin them down and ask them all the questions and make those meetings and important, introductions, it's once in a lifetime opportunity, really, or, well, once a year.
Once a year opportunity.
Yeah.
Dave, music production. I talk about it, you talk about it, everybody talks about it. Music production, for a lot of the people who are attending the show, how has music production come into play when DJs want to become successful? They see all these top DJs touring the world. With the accessibility of music nowadays and how easy it is for everybody to want to become a DJ, how does music production play a factor in becoming a DJ and becoming at the top level successful?
Sure. Well, in order to take your career to that next level and get known internationally, production is a definite necessity. It's beyond a shadow of a doubt something that has to be done. In this day and age, all the producers out there are getting their stuff online. They're very, very easy to find their music and listen to, so they're getting a lot of exposure. And, that's how you really get your name to travel across the pond. Yeah. So the more music you put out there, the more people are going to actually listen to this. And the stuff that you obviously get signed, it gets taken up by labels, and the show goes on from there. It's pretty cut and dry. It never used to be like this. Back in the day when you just had 2 pieces of vinyl, or, depending, some people, 4 or 6.
Yeah.
All you had to do was to put on your show was play. And people who actually were really, really good live tended to get some travel exposure, like myself. And, the producers also did as well, but it wasn't so much a necessity. Nowadays, people want to hear tunes. They want to hear produced tracks. They're not so much following out there for mix CDs to judge people's ability. People judge a DJ's ability now based on their productions. And if you want to be that DJ that takes it to the next level, the productions are a definite necessity. You have to get them done. You have to get them out there, people have to hear them, and you have to aim to get signed. So that's, I would say, beyond a shadow of a doubt, they have to get it done.
Yeah, music production's huge.
Yes.
I know that's one of the things that in the show we're really trying to push is music production. We're getting a lot of exhibitors out. I know we got some promotions people from some labels, some A&R people from some labels coming this year. We're really trying to help, especially the up-and-coming DJs, understand that this is a vital component of the show, and also industry vets, helping them connect with people as well, because there's obviously a lot of DJs who are well-known, who have been around for a while, like you said, playing, but obviously want to take music they've produced and take it to the next level. So we are going to be showcasing a bunch of that at the show, and I look forward to having them there and to having you there.
Oh, me too.
Thanks for sitting with us tonight.
Hey, not a problem. Thanks for having me, Ryan.
No problem.
Thank you.
Everybody, I want you to go to the website cdjshow.com for more information. If you want to have all the latest updates on the show as they are rolling out over the next couple of weeks, you can follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, or join our mailing list online. I look forward to seeing you all there.
Take me day